What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing Karate Champ. It was originally released in the arcades by Data East, and then it was later ported to the Commodore 64, Apple II, and the NES. But for the sake of this particular review, I will be reviewing particularly the NES version. Now, pretty much the game is pretty much the first game in the fighting genre, and it's pretty much have like two guys, one in the red karate gi and the other in the white karate gi, are going heads up against each other in a series of karate matches with a judge in the residing, calling the matches. And the fact is that whoever gets scores like 2 points, it's pretty much declared the winner, and whoever wins two of the three matches is pretty much the winner of a particular match, which pretty much became cliche in the entire fighting genre and stuff. Now, each successful hit results in a score, either by you or your opponent. You either get a point or a half a point, depending on the move that was landed, either a punch or a kick. And if you land a successful punch or kick, you get a certain amount of points on the right hand side of the right hand side of the screen. It could be like 400 points, 100 points, whatever. The left side of the screen, the upper right left hand side, is where you get the point or half point. Now, the one thing about throwing punches and kicks, it's not gonna always land like you do with like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. You're gonna miss. What I'm saying is you're gonna miss more often in this game than you would any other fighting game that came after it. And pretty much as far as the punches and kicks that's executed in this game is what you will see in actual karate matches when they're holding a tournament and stuff. That there is a two-player mode, and it functions no different than the one-player mode. And once a new match begins, you're pretty much in a different location and stuff. And for some reason, there is no soundtrack in this game, which is like weird, because a lot of the games at this point that released on the NES, a lot of them did have soundtracks to them. We got from Super Mario Brothers to Contra and stuff like that. So I don't know why they didn't have a soundtrack for Karate Champ. And as far as like the graphics and game, not gameplay, but graphics, the level design, the color palettes are honestly mediocre at best, and they just didn't age well, to be honest with you. And the controls and gameplay are just bad because of pretty much the lousy hate detection that exists. And to be truthful, the gameplay and the controls are pretty much the worst part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there's no soundtrack, but the sound effects to this game is pretty awful too. You know what I'm saying? Another Besides this, I also mentioned like the hit detection. And another thing that I didn't like is the cheap hits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of like the hit when you get hit or you hit your opponents. The punches and kicks seem to be cheap. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing they like get on people's nerves and stuff like that. And to be honest, this game has the lowest replay value of any NES game that I've played. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real reason to really play this game. Once you played it for like say 20 minutes or 30 minutes at the most. You know what I'm saying? Um, now to be truthful, to be fair, Karate Champ is a good idea that was executed poorly in my opinion, and Karate Champ isn't worth playing unless you're intended to unless you have a YouTube channel and you're going to put it under Let's Plays and you're going to give some commentary on it. You know what I'm saying? And now, as far as the score, I would definitely give it a 4 out of 10 because of everything. It's pretty flawed, you know what I'm saying? But it's barely playable. I have to emphasize that it's barely playable. I have to emphasize the word barely in this situation. It's like it's below the playable line in my opinion. That's why I say that it's barely playable. Now, with that being said, if you play Karate Champ, whether it's the NES version, the Commodore version, or the Apple II version, even the arcade version, you can mention it in the comment section. If you like my review of Karate Champ, you can click the thumbs up button. Don't hesitate to do that, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy, Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.